before the heaven of Allah become full, there will be no more women waiting for you. I know you don't like women, but trust me, you can get the men too, because Muhammad, he promised you men in heaven. You can F men as much as you want. Yeah, so anyway, look at this. Boom. You know, the funny is, the camera, always the camera is here, but then the rocket come from here. To look like there's a camera have nothing to do with the rocket, you know, aiming at the target, and the target and the rocket is coming from different place. You know what I mean? Because the camera is in it this side, and the rocket is coming from here. Look at this. Yeah, the rocket came down, but the camera is here, is far away from this side. And tomorrow they will celebrate victory. Oh boy, this is a big airplane. All right, you will see. When the war stops, Hezbollah will claim victory, but I assure you that the war in Lebanon will not stop. So Hezbollah really in trouble, because now what Iranian regime want is just want this war to stop, because simply they became hummus, and they will never ask, they will never dare to ask Israel to stop attacking Hezbollah. So Trump, he can force Israel to stop attacking Iran as part of the deal, whatever deal it is, but he cannot stop Israel from dealing with Hezbollah. So as soon as the war is stopped, Israel will have extra time just to go out into Lebanon, because now they have one, you know, fighting front. They do not need to deal with everybody. In the same time, the thing I noticed in this war, I don't know if you noticed with me, that the Houthi, who is the puppy of Iran, they did not even dare to fart this time. To look like the last time they hit them badly, they learned a good lesson, so they decide to go to sleep. They just announced it that Trump, he gave them additional 10 days. Ah, come on, Trump. I don't like that. What, they want to play that game 10 days, 15 days, 16 days? Sound like somebody borrowing money from somebody. He keeps saying to him, I will pay you tomorrow. So now Trump saying, I will give them 10 days more. However, that means the war is continue at least for the coming 10 days. That will be good for Israel. Because Israel, they are worried that Trump, he might say suddenly, we have an agreement and we are done. So 10 extra days is a good news for Israel. All right. Exactly. Trump is cooking something. I like this comment actually. Trump is cooking something. You are right, you know. We do not know what he is cooking, but obviously he is cooking something. You are right. Um, well, you know, those people, thank you guys for those who help us and donate. We appreciate you. War need patient, and Trump, he is unfortunate that we have a party called Democrat. Imagine if America is only Republican and they are conservative. All the enemies of America is going to go down to their knee. The only hope they have is the one who hate America inside America, and those are the Democrat. And they are the only one trying to protect Hamas, protect Hezbollah, protect Iran, protect every wicked in the Middle East or anywhere in the world. Who is the one who protect Maduro all those years? The Democrat. Even though Maduro in the court, in New York, which is Democrat, he is already convicted of a drug dealer business. He's wanted in USA, legally, not by Trump, by the court, which is run by Democrat, but they will never go after him. And when Trump, he go to do it, they say he is invading other country. When Trump, he go and hit a drug dealer boat, they upset. He is killing them. He's killing them. So what he want to do to them? Give them hugs? They're drug dealers. They are killing us. They are killing our kids, destroying our society. When the American Navy, they hit the boat twice. They made investigation. Why is hitting the boat twice? Why should we hit once? Democrats are the enemies of the United States of America. And then the Iranian regime and their kind, like Qatar, they figure it out. Democrat alone is not enough. So we need someone like Tucker Carlson and QandA. So they hire them, and we know now they are a foreign agent. And we know the news that Tucker Carlson, he might go to jail soon because obviously he was leaking information, as we heard. To who? To Iran. Do you remember the video he made? Actually, he admitted in his video that he is committing a treason. If you don't remember, I can play the video for you again. He admitted that he is communicating with our enemy by text. What he said to them in the text, he told them about the war, what Trump will do.
So the other day I found out that the CIA is preparing some kind of criminal referral against me, a crime report to the Department of Justice on the basis of a supposed crime I committed. What's that crime? Well, talking to people in Iran before the war. They read my text.
Look what he said. Talking to people of Iran before the war. Listen carefully. That means the night before the attack, he was sending text messages not to the people of Iran, to the government of Iran. Listen carefully how wicked this man is. He just admitted that yes, it happened, and he said they were reading my text.
The Department of Justice on the basis of a supposed crime I committed. What's that crime? Well, talking to people in Iran before
He called them people, see?
the war. They read my text.
They read my text. So, you know, when you see, if I say to somebody there, hello, how are you doing? How's the baklava doing? How's your tree doing? CIA cannot make a crime against me, you know, they cannot file a crime charges against me. Correct? It doesn't matter who you are. What I did? So you are texting about what? And a day before the war. And why you are texting them? You see, you are a journalist, right? Okay. Is that an interview? No. Why you are sharing information with the enemy? So what happened, as I learned, I cannot confirm it's true or not, but you know this guy, he was kicked by Trump? Is the one in charge of terrorism? What's his name? I forgot his name. Trump, he fired him. Actually, he claimed that he resigned. But in fact, that person too is under investigation too. So that guy, communicating with Tucker Carlson, telling him what Trump he will do. Tucker Carlson he tell the Iranian what Trump will do. So they have a spy in the White House and a spy to deliver to them the message from the White House from the one who's spying at Trump. So this guy in a very high position, he is the one in charge of terrorism. And we heard that this guy was fired, or let us say resigned, because he keeps saying to Trump, Iran is not a threat. Is that correct? Iran is not a threat to America. Iran, who killed a lot of soldiers, American soldiers, Iran, who shout death to America, Iran, who put American hostages, Iran is not a threat. Iran, who have a big sign in the middle of Tehran saying the countdown for destruction of Israel and America. So when obviously they were watching them, and I think what happened, the CIA or maybe the American, the Israeli, we don't know. We don't know. Because, you know, the best one to spy is the Israeli. Right? The best one to spy is Israeli. So what happened, I think, they were not watching this guy in the White House because he's trustworthy, but they were watching the mullahs of Iran, and they are spying at their phones. And then in their phone, suddenly Tucker Carlson is texting, and suddenly Tucker Carlson, he mentioned Joe Kent, and telling them what he said to him. And Trump knew already that this guy, he defend Iran all the time. That's why they are close to each other, Tucker Carlson and this potato. The excuse, he don't want to support war because Iran is not a threat. And I believe both of them now, they are involved in this investigation or the crime filing against the wicked. Hey, hello, bird. How you doing? Guys, do you hear the bird? He's in my window. Because I am a spy too. I am giving them a code. You know, they will carry a message from me to the you know, the Iranian regime. Yeah. So Tucker Carlson being spied at so what? You see, this is the job of the CIA. You see, when the CIA job is to protect America from a foreign enemy, right? So if I communicate with a foreign enemy and I am a USA citizen, they have the right to spy on me because now I am part of a foreign enemy case. This guy is an idiot. He thinks CIA cannot spy at him. They can. The second you're involved with a foreign country, this is the job of the CIA, not the FBI. So if I send text message to Hamas saying, hey, you better hide the American, they will hit your house now. I live in America, oh, so what? I'm not protected. By law, I just committed a crime, treason. So this guy, he think that because he's an American citizen, CIA have no right to spy on him. In fact, they were not spying at him. They were spying at the terrorist regime. This is their job. We spend billions of dollars on them for this job only. So when the enemy receive a text message or any information from somebody inside the country, CIA will come to your house immediately. They will bring with them somebody from the FBI too to make it more official legally. But still, it is the job of the CIA. He think that CIA have no business. They are stupid.
That crime? Well, talking to people in Iran before the war. They read my text. So the crime under consideration apparently would be the Foreign Agent Act or something like that, acting as an agent of a foreign power. And I don't expect this to go anywhere. I'm not too worried about an actual criminal case against me for a bunch of reasons. One, I'm not an agent of a foreign power.
What is an agent foreign power? You see, this guy, he think if he say I am not, he's done. You know, this is how foolish he is. In fact, the video you made is telling us how much terrified you are. Because if it's nothing, you just heard. You did not receive anything yet. So why you are worried? Why you are making drama about it? You said they read your text. That mean this guy, I think, he did leak information for him that they are watching you. They got your text. They got your text. Now the text he's talking about, why he didn't show us the text he did? So we will see he have nothing wrong. Like what you said to the mullah of Iran, said, I love you. What you said to them? What do you have? What is the business between you and those who want to kill every Jew and every Christian? What you were talking about? Stock market? The paint of your house? What's exactly between you and them? Like, are they your cousin? You see, if this guy is originally from Iran, I will say this guy may be texting his family in Iran. Right? What do you have to do with them? Why you are texting the government of Iran, not the people of Iran? The liar, he says he is texting the people of Iran. Are you texting the Iranian, all of them? Why you don't tell us who you were texting? Before the war. He's talking about few hours before the attack. And I will not be surprised, by the way, if a Trump, he used him. And I will tell you how. I think that Trump, he been warned about him and the other guy that they are a mole, especially this guy. So what I heard that Trump, he leaked information to Carlson that they will not attack Iran. It's just a bluff. Nothing will happen soon. Carlson, right away, he texted the Iranian regime saying, I have a serious information saying Trump will not attack you. The result of that, they used him, because they knew that he is leaking information. The result of that, second day in the morning, the mullahs of Iran, the supreme Shit mullah, he was having a meeting not under the ground, above the ground. He was not afraid. In fact, all the cabinet of the government, they were meeting normally. Because Carlson looked like he gave them a very good news. No attack on you. Trump is bluffing. And then, after he delivered the message, and for sure they are watching the message, as you see, they did the hit. So he was like a stupid tool. They used him. They knew he is helping the enemy, and they use him to get into the enemy. This is why they did not arrest him. They did not come to him right away. They did not mention anything, because they want to get more details about the activities.
Unlike a lot of people commenting on U.S. politics and global affairs, I have only one loyalty, and that's the United States. And
Sure. That's why you defend Qatar I mean, you have loyalty to everybody, right? Everybody is called American. Anyone is American, you have loyalty to it. That's why you support Hamas, Hezbollah. You are very loyal to America, and you support Islamic Sharia law, which says women we can beat them, children we can rape them, Christians we can kill them, Jewish we can burn them. You have loyalty to America for sure.
I've never acted against it.
Never,
Its
yeah.
interests are the only interests I care about because I'm from here and I have a lot of kids.
You have kids? I'm really convinced now, guys. He is from here. He have kids. Okay.
So that's not a concern. I've also never taken money from any.
How we know? You see, these days there's a lot of way for giving money. Isn't it you who said you are going to move to Qatar, Mr. Loyal to America? Guys, isn't him? The video is there. He said he claimed that he bought a property in Qatar. Why Sakar Carlson want to move to Qatar? Just a question. This guy love America. He loyal to America. You know, why you want to go and live in the enemy country? Hmm? You see, if I am like I am a migrant. I'm not born in USA. So if I go to a different country, let us say I became older, I decide to go and live in a different country. Well, I don't have a family here, I don't have etc. I can go, I can, you know, still I love America, but I'm not born here. Not all my family here. Not all my roots here. You live in where? Why? What is the reason? For me, if I move from this city to this city, all the same. Wherever I go, I don't have anybody. You are going to go to Qatar. Why? I'm an Arab. I'm not going to go there. Why I want to go there? What is exactly good in Qatar? Making you favor in it over USA. You are a Muslim, obviously. This guy, he converted to Islam, obviously, secretly, and he is an Islamic terrorism agent. He's supporting Hamas. He defends Hamas. He insults America. He do everything he can to protect the terrorist. So where's your loyalty? So he confirmed that he have his text. He sent text. He was communicating with our enemy in the time of war. You know, he knew that Trump, he gave warning to Iran. I think he gave them 15 days, correct? Before the attack. That if you don't agree with the conditions, we will attack you. So this is now serious. He knew that now we are going to war with them. Why you are communicating with the enemy? Are you an official who is recognized by the foreign minister to communicate with them, to negotiate? Are you an employee in the department of, you know, like, you know, to say negotiation, or like a branch of government who is in charge of negotiation? Who are you? If you are a journalist, you want to make interview, you can make interview, but it's not an interview. You are sending text messages about what will happen tomorrow. If you have an interview with the biggest mullah of Iran, you should not tell him, I heard the American will do this to you. That is a treason. Even if it's an interview. So there's no interview. There's no reason for you to talk. They don't speak your language. They are not your cousins. They are the enemy of your countries, and you are communicating with them, and you claim there's nothing wrong. Right? And he claimed to be Christian too. Yeah, they put those pictures behind them just to make you believe that those are believers, the same as this woman, the wicked woman, cow dance. She have bigger cross behind her, but her favorite man is the pimp Andrew Tate. You know, I made a video about this guy, if you remember, almost 4 years ago. I told you this guy is a crook. he's a traitor. Many Christians here, they stop coming, they get upset. They said this guy is the only one standing for the truth. He is conservative, he is a Christian. The same about when I made the videos against this cow dance. Because my friend, I see what you don't see. They have a very evil spirit. Their life is wicked. And you know, there's something very important to always recognize. Tell me who is your friends, I will tell you who you are. Take that from me. If you want to know a person, how good, how wicked, how bad, check out his friends. Who is the friends of this guy? And rotate. Putin is his favorite. The mullahs of Iran. The Mujahid, even he defended Afghanistan. Osama bin Laden was right, according to him. Those are his friends. You notice that all of them, QandA, Sucker Carlson, and what is her name? This blonde Megan, stupid Megan. And then lately, we have this wicked woman, Marjorie Green. You remember I warned you about her a long time ago. All of them, they have one thing they share. Number one, they hate Ukraine. Why they are hating Ukraine? Because Putin, he support Hamas. And the one who support Hamas, we should support him. Putin, he support Iran. The one who support Iran, we should support him. Putin, he support anyone who hate America. Anyone who want to take America down, we should support him. All of them, they are in love with the same friends. If you remember when this wicked Carlson, he wicked to Moscow. Anyone remember the video? Let me see if I can find it. It's very funny and very stupid. And you know, obviously he's making fun of the mind and the he don't respect people. So he make a video about how cheap Russia is, how clean the underground, how beautiful, how we can compare it to New York. Now I have to agree with him. New York, underground trains, etc., is messed up, but that is not the scenario. It wasn't a video about just a mall, about a shopping center, about underground here is better, because that will not make, that's not what make Russia great. What make Russia great, can I insult Putin and I stay free? Can I go against Putin in election and I stay free? Most of the countries who have a very dictatorship, nobody dare to throw garbage in the street because the punishment is severe. Not because they are really in love with being clean necessarily. If you go to North Korea, who dare to break the law? Because the penalty is execution. Jail, their jail is empty. Nobody at jail. The jail is always empty. This is the video of him going to the mall, and he said to you, compare 400 Russian compare $400 Russia 104 bill. Let us see, hold on. Yeah, this is my favorite video. And imagine who is the one who go who like Sakar Carlson when he talk now. The young Turk, The Muslim guy in the Young Turk, he like him now.
So a long-standing feature, maybe the longest-standing feature of Cold War propaganda in the West was the...
Did you hear? Cold War propaganda in the West. How he want to fix it? He will take you inside the grocery store, and he will show you the prices uh, in the marketplace here, that it's very cheap. But the wicked, he will not, because he's assuming that most of Americans are ignorant, and many of them, they are totally naive. I don't want to use the word donkey, even though the word donkey fit sometime perfectly better. He will tell you what $100 can do in Russia, but he will not tell you how much the salary of a Russian person. He compare what $100 can do in Russia to what $100 can do in Walmart. In fact, many of the things he bought here is cheaper in Walmart. However, for sure, $100 in Russia, they would do better than $100 in USA. For a very simple reason. In Russia, the salary is $300, $400, $500. Rarely you will find somebody he make more than $1,000. So he is fooling people, saying to them, look how cheap it is. Cheap is about who is buying. When I went to Ukraine, it's way cheaper than Russia. But how much the Ukrainian person make a day? How much they make a month? How much they make a year? Then we will understand that this is not a cheap. So he speak about Cold War, but reality, he is a foreign agent trying to make the image of Putin shiny. The Russian problem is not the food, you donkey, even though it's expensive for them. The Russian problem is that Putin, he will never leave the office. The Russian problem is if somebody go to election against Putin, he will end dead, either killed by poison or killed by a knife. Go check it out. The Russian problem is that Putin, he want to go invade other countries. The Russian problem is that the Russians are running away from their country because they don't want to serve in the army. The Russian problem is that he destroyed their economy and banks almost going bankrupt. And then how we want to show you that Russia is happy? You go to a grocery store and show you the price of one bottle of wine. But I can buy one bottle of wine in Walmart for $5. Very laughable and very stupid.
I went from amused to legitimately angry. So we were guessing what this would cost. Everybody here from the United States buys groceries, and we didn't pay any attention to costs as we were just putting in the cart what we would actually eat over a week. And we all came in around $400, about $400.
Go right now and search in YouTube the average salary of a Russian person. Hey Google, what is the average salary of a Russian person, and what is the average retirement salary?
Not sure.
Stupid. Hey Google, what is the average salary for a person who is employed in Russia?
As of early 2026, the average monthly nominal wage in Russia is approximately 140,000 RUB, roughly $1,650 United States dollars. However, this figure fluctuates significantly based on region and industry. Regional differences, Moscow and St. Petersburg see much higher averages, often exceeding 160,000 RUB, while some rural regions may.
What is the salary of someone is a retired teacher in Russia?
As of early 2026, the average monthly pension for a retired teacher in Russia is approximately 22,000 to 26,000 RUB, roughly 280 minus 330 United States dollars. While teachers are eligible for long service pension.
Guys, did you hear it? 280 to $330 a month. Salary of a retired teacher. You serve all your life teaching, and now you are retired, and you want to go do shopping. Tucker Carlson, he spent $400 for buying those stupid things in the counter. The salary of a teacher is between $280 to $330 a month. And this wicked man, he says to you that there's a Cold War propaganda. Remember, in the $330 or $280, you have to pay rent, because those are poor people, not necessarily can afford to buy a house. You have to pay for rent, you have to pay for food, you have to pay for heat, you have to pay for electricity. All of this in the $280 or $330. According to Tucker Carlson, he spent $400 here. He found things so cheap. In fact, actually, one of you, he said something very, very true. Why there's a lot, I mean, the store is so big, but the store is empty. Because the normal people, they don't go here. This is a very expensive place too. They go and seek cheaper areas so they can afford to buy. And what they buy? They will buy a food which is the cheapest and the lowest. So now he's trying to prove to you that the Russian and the Putin, they are happy. Russia is a paradise. He will not mention to you the gang of the Chechenian if in Moscow, beating up people, the mafia of Putin, people disappear, journalists, a priest get arrested because he said, we pray that the war will be finished. Just because he said the war. Trump did not allow them to say the word war. You can say only operation. And this guy, he claimed to be a journalist. Right? And the Cold War of the West against Russia. In fact, before the war with Ukraine, the West was so close to Russia. Every American company, almost every Western, German, French, they open branches in Moscow. Is that correct, guys? The Cold War is over a long time ago. All of Europe depend on the oil of Russia. He's lying. There's no Cold War against Russia. Otherwise, why we are having business with them? They have McDonald's, they have Apple phones, they have everything. It's him, this wicked man. So why they love him? Because he supports Iran, and he supports Hamas, and he supports Hezbollah, and he supports the Houthi. Let us say it and make it clear. Anyone who supports the devil, they love him. So now he is accused, and obviously, as he said, they have his text. They did read his text. Look at the eyes of the devil.
Like that, acting as an agent of a foreign power. Report the Department of Justice on the basis of a supposed crime I committed. What's that crime? Well, talking to people in Iran before.
You see how he lied to people, talking to people? What does that mean? People. He knew that he is in a deep shit. Otherwise, he would say, I was talking to a journalist in Iran. What the problem? No, he said people, to make you not to know really the details. What do you mean, people of Iran? You were talking to the whole people of Iran in your text? So all the Iranian country, they were talking to you in your text? Wicked, satanic. And I am glad that he will be doomed very soon. I hope so. I pray for it. You know, I don't pray. I don't like to pray for people to get, like punished. But sometimes I do. And this is one of them. I prayed for this guy. I prayed for Joe Biden to be humiliated. I prayed for Kamala Harris to be like out. I prayed for the cow dance. This cow dance, until now, my prayer did not come true. I hope it's going to work. I pray that this woman, she will go bankruptcy. I prayed this man will be exposed. I prayed, and it's coming. There's only one left. Cow dance. You know? Cow dance. I prayed that this woman will go bankruptcy. Remember now she have a case. You know, she keep attacking the wife of Macaron, saying that she is a male. And here you see how wicked she is, how satanic she is. The man is happily married. And the woman, she never said, and there's no proof that she is a male. Then why you are making this noise? Why you are being wicked? What's your problem? Wicked, satanic. She have a demon inside her. Oh, this woman, she changes gender. Let us say, for the sake of argument, he did. Let us say it's a man. What a woman she live in USA have to do with a woman she is not in a political position. See, she is not the president of France. She is not the supreme leader of France. She is not the minister of defense or the foreign minister. She is nobody. She is just a wife. Why you are going like a dog with rabies after the women? Wicked. And then this woman, she sued her in the court. I don't know where the court now, but I'm sure it take time. I hope she is going to be screwed. I hope the judge, like, it's going to be fun if the judge forbid her from using a microphone again. What do you think, guys? This will be more horrible than the fine she will pay. What if somebody fabricating news about you, cow dance, that you are a male? Oh, I have kids. With that woman, she have kids too. Those kids are fake. They are not yours. If you see how vicious she is attacking, this is personal. Is that the job of a journalism? So she promote and rotate defending him when the guy, he made it clear that he lure women into sex, human trafficking. Their friends is pimp, a terrorist, a dictator. This is their friends. And in the top of that, she have a bigger cross behind her claiming to be Christian. Very, very wicked, disgusting people. Right? Well, what we can do? Let us see if there is any new news from Trump. So now he gave them 10 days. After 10 days, he will give them another 10 days. Trump is funny, seriously. Okay, hold on. Trump, he says he delay the destruction of the power plant 10 days from now. Trump saying that the negotiation coming so good. He said that the Iran, they begged me to not to hit the power plant and give them more time. However, the attack of the American, and this is the good thing, the attack of our army and the Israeli army, which is our army too, is like nothing changed, is not even slowing down. In fact, it's going harder and harder, which is very good. negotiate. I like what this guy, the Minister of War, he said. He says, my department negotiate with the Iranian by bombing them. And I agree with him because this is the only language they understand. You see, why didn't they agree in the condition of Trump before war? Why did they not listen? He was negotiating with them almost for 11 months. He ended with nothing. They were playing games. Now, because you are bombing them, wiping the floor with them, they are listening carefully. All right? And the funny, that 2 days ago, they claimed that Trump was negotiating with himself. The official, he went in TV and he says, the Iranian are not going to negotiate with someone like you. And today, just today, the Iranian regime published in their TV that this is true. We are negotiating with America. How can your citizen even believe you, stupid Iranian government? One day you say to them, we are not negotiating. The second day you say it's true. One day you say to them, this is propaganda of the American. Don't believe it. The second day you say it's true. That means they will believe now the American. They will not believe you. Right?